taken?
There's no evidence because you came back, they've moved your load out of the house, and you can't see any piece, nothing. Your wristwatches, your awards, your pictures with presidents, everything I got as Emeka Ike was gone. It was just that box I went to America with. So connecting with
Hello everyone, I greet you to your time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are watching me from. So my lovely people, today's story one want shook our mouth put now about this our Nollywood actor. His name na Emeka Ike. I know many of us we know this our Nollywood actor. Those days that they with Genevieve and so many others wey be say now they had that year with Patata. So since then, the show for movie again, in everyday film, it just of go shocking in life. So he don't come and come explain wetin make am not the show for movie again, wetin really happen to her, how the wife wey be saying see for streets, he say how it take frustrate in life, that now he want talk wetin happen. Their marriage break since 2015. Though then they come dey talk say he dey beg, he want me, his wife come back to her. He feel so sorry and all that, but he don't really come out on social media come talk wetin really happen. Una go hear from the horse's mouth wetin he explain how the wife wey be say he say he pick for street, how he take help her, how he take send her to school, how he take build house for the family, and how the woman take all his property wey be say he no get anything right now. Even to see the children kpakpa, e dey hard. So my lovely people, una remember say the exact word wey said to be used before he RIP na the same word na Emeka Ike dey use now. For the people wey be say una lis ten to wetin said to be talk before he go meet Baba God about his wife, that he carry the children, that he no dey see the children again. Na the children be the love of his life. He no know as he want to see children, he cannot stay without his children. Emeka Ike don dey talk the same thing now. Anyway, me and you una hear from the horse's mouth. They will come back to the rest of the story. Meanwhile, before now listening to her, he get one particular word when we say he use, and that word is very important. We'll come back to the rest of the story.
So I really want to touch on a very sensitive thing you said. If you feel free to talk about it, please. Because you did say something that you were going through marital issues and you were being accused of something you were not guilty of. On the internet space, you never came out to clarify anything.
Yeah, it's difficult to clarify yourself because the same people that are bullying you on the internet, they are still there. They're going to say whatever you say. They're like, no, don't mind him. He's still missing her. But go ahead, move on. Well, they just make you feel like what's going on. And if you are not prepared to handle it, you'll be crushed. Okay, my secondary school, St. Nicholas College on CMD Road, Magodo, was shut down. Over $480 million naira investment. That year, 480 million naira investment was shut down, and all I had was constant battery. And I was always saying, look, I don't beat this lady, what's going on? I went on air, I was like, come on, I never did. Babe, what's going on? They said, do I? No, but you're a star, you know, they can always manipulate things and all that. So I felt I was gullible until I discovered that she was actually the one behind this whole thing. You know, some ladies are too desperate for marriage lately, and she actually told me one time that I'm not the marriage type. I didn't understand it. So the young man needs to know that there are plenty of ladies that are not the marriage type lately, and they're the ones that get you and I first. The good ones don't show the things, the signs that you want to see to want to go to a party with a girl, but these ladies show you everything you want to see, and then when you get into it, that's a luck. So it was depressing to find out that the person you were actually confiding in knows that men were coming to your house and was making calls to them and arranging and discussing this thing, and the resolution was, okay, after it all, I was busy grouping with the blackmail. I didn't know it was much more than that. So my school was shut down. Students were told, go home. This school is shut down. This marriage is shut down. On the same day, I was on air heading for a movie shoot in America. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it. So I had to do, I was directing a movie, and I was going to act in one of the movies. So 2 movies for G&J Pictures in Maryland. So they knew I was going to be away for a while. So they took their time to plan. So I was on air when she rang the bell, and all the students came out and said, look, I'm shutting down the school right now. You all have to go to your parents, put you in another school. I wasn't waiting for it. I came back home to nothing. My property, my house has been moved. Everything there, because my house is in Ogudu GRA, where I built my own house, but I was staying close to St. Nicholas College in Magodo, because if a student needs attention, I should be able to wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to attend to it and do what I gotta do. So they had moved all the properties I have in Lagos. I lost plenty of them, like 80% of my lands, because it was just a bag I traveled to America with that I had just with me.
So the documents for those lands were taken.
People are bidding on my property, and I'm looking at it, and I feel myself, because I can't defend what you don't have evidence to. So it was a planned thing.
The evidence was taken?
There's no evidence, because you came back, they've moved your load out of the house, and you can't see any piece, nothing. Your wristwatches, your awards, your pictures with presidents, everything I got as Emeka Ike was gone. It was just that box I went to America with. So connecting with is very, very easy for me, because you go through a lot of resilience, bottled up emotions, anger, confusion, misconstrued truths, making you feel manipulation, and you never know where it's coming from. Sometimes you want to please this person for the other person, but you don't even know that she's actually manipulating you. So I feel sorry for young men like you, especially. I don't know if you're married. I was asking someone at Aminu Kano airport yesterday. I just came through Saudi Arabia last night. I'm like, I'm sorry for the young men like you that are not married, because the narrative out there is that it's all about the money, and when they come, they don't like you for nothing. You're just issue, and you must be popular, you must be rich, you must be a very strong banker, a successful man, to be a woman beater. No carpenter is on the social space. No bricklayer is a woman beater on the social space. You have to be successful, and there are people like Yabo Ojo that are there to back them up and say, hey, yes, Kilode. Now, your experience as Yabo Ojo might not be the same thing with that lady, because that could be a criminal. Anybody who interacts with assassins, gunmen, is a criminal, male or female. So we need to understand that the social space is polluted in Nigeria. I'm a resident in Germany. My family also lives in Nuremberg. You don't put everything out there. You just don't go on air and post anything. So when I hear people say, it's my right, your right to abuse me, to give me a wrong image, and sorry is all I get for it, somebody needs to regulate our social space.
So you said sorry is all I get for it. Has she apologized?
If it was deliberate, there's no apology coming, because there's a lot to cover for. Man, I was haunted like a rabbit. Gunmen were coming to my house, marksmen. Go to Magodo police post. You see my statements. Marksmen were in my house this afternoon. 6 men came to my house the other night. Some men came with gun. Not jokes. Then I was after Shagwarize, because then as a human rights activist, I felt, well, they're coming for me because I'm fighting against them. It was a whole lot of manipulation.
Have you gotten your school back?
How can you get a school back? What's his name? The Minister of Aviation now. What's his name? That lawyer.
Festus
Keyamo was to be my lawyer then. He was my lawyer before I became a government man. When he saw the damage, he said, bros, let me use that word, and move on. Leave the school, is messed up. Because this is a moral institution where you can be criticized or for being anything corrupt. Parents will pull their kids out. Where you can be maligned or anything being said about bad misbehavior, bad character or whatever shouldn't be mentioned around you, as so I couldn't save the school because parents were already pulling their kids out when the proprietors woke up on the same day I was on air. She sent the Prado Jeep that took me to the airport, and the driver came back. She asked, "Where is he?" See, our guy is on air. He said, "Okay, give me the assembly bell." And the students gathered and said, "I'm shutting down. Get your parents to put in another school." And it was like a burial scene. Teachers were crying because they don't know where to get the next job. Students were crying because they're going to miss their friends. They didn't plan for it. They weren't expecting it. So it was so much of confusion. Then all I got was constant battery. I'm like, what? Kids, did I beat your mother? No, daddy. I built for you in Lagos. It wasn't nothing. Alawade, I built for her mother. In Isoko, 3-bedroom, I built. I trained you in school. I was in Yabatech. My friends, some of them are deans of faculty in Unilag and so many universities. I just took her there, give her admission. And I changed her life. Made her a teacher. Put her into school part-time. They say, "This one is pregnant too. You don't feel like jam." I said, "Okay, that's why we're here. Drive any car you want. The Prado, the Touareg, any of the Infinity, any car you want, just have fun. You're a big man's wife." And that's all I got for it, because I was investing in someone who wasn't investing in me. So you just keep loving, but you don't know if you're really loved in return. So that's the mistake we make as young people. We are fans. I'm a babe, sweet babe, man. It's about getting the girl, but if you not talked about your security, does she like you? So that's just it. So no apologies. She's hiding, run up and down. She saw my post last week. I was like, okay, fine. Someone said it was on I saw a post last week. He said Emeka is having fun now after his ex with the new South African wife and that and that and that. After he divorced us. I didn't divorce her. I went to make my claim. I didn't divorce. She went to divorce herself. She said, "Governor, George, please divorce me. I have to go. I said, "Kilo Day, where are you going?" I was on my knees. Felix Duke was on his knees. My sisters were on their knees in court. The people that came with her to court were on their knees. "Are you okay? What's wrong with you?" We didn't understand what was going on in her psychology. But she was so restless. And if you read that, I was always saying she looks. So when you're a leader and you're dealing with gunmen, it gets to a point when they take over from you.
So you feel like it's not entirely her fault? She was being controlled.
Her fault because she got herself into that corner. I wasn't working with people who take her life. So the moment I start doing that, she know that something could twist. You understand me?
Yeah.
So it's a whole lot of confusion out there. Even as it is right now, 10 years she's been out of my house. And then last year she came, boom, when I was in Germany, I just went to arrange my kids' papers so they can move on. I shut down my stardom. Like I told you, depression made me, I shut down. Like I had to focus on my family. I noticed a lot of lapses. I said, okay, forget the stardom stuff right now.
Yeah.
The kids.
Okay.
I was able to bring them out of depression and build them. Yeah. But right now she's in their possession. I don't know where age they are. I can't see my kids for 2 years. They are hiding from me. Their phone switched off.
All right.
I don't know. So it's a world we are finding ourselves.
Yeah.
But we know that God will see us
through.
So
my people, sure not don't listen to everything when you talk. I take help this wife. I take send her to school. I take send her for street. I take build dance for the family and all that. But at the end, though we never hear from the woman side of the story, say sometimes it's good to hear from both sides, because if some men judge, you will carry stick. If some women judge, you will carry cutlass. So anyway, wetin really be the important thing wey dey for wetin he talk wey be say I pick for inside this story be say he talk say make person no dey marry out of pity, and if you wan marry, make sure say you marry somebody wey he love you and somebody wey get good heart, because na those two things na be the koko for everything. If you marry somebody wey he love you and that person get good heart, I no believe say problem go dey. This na one of the things wey be say we dey tell our children make dem dey consider if dem wan marry. someone wey be say he love you, whether you be girl or man. Any man wey love you, you go for that man, and any girl wey love you, you go for that girl. No marry out of pity, no marry because say you see the person condition, or you wan help the person, or the person dey for street, or the person need help. If you want to help, but no marry because say you dey pity the person or because you dey help the person. And above all, marry somebody wey get conscience, because who get conscience no go like to hurt the other person. So my people, I don't know wetin una think, but if I hear anything concerning this matter, wetin the wife don talk, I will always come back to come tell you. Thank you so much for watching. Please, as you watch, leave your comment down there. Your comment is very, very important, and also share this video. I remain your sister, your friend, your girl, your pikin. Anyone you call me, I did there for you. Children's Bright Life with Lady T. I will see you on my next video, and bye-bye.
If there is anything that is bothering you, my friend, please say it so others will learn. Bring it to True Dreams with Lady T, and God will be your strength. Bring it to True Dreams.